If you deleted a disk from a VM that was being backed up, and of course those disks were also being backed up, does it affect the restore process for that? Hey guys, Jeremy Willis here. I always love to answer practical questions from the Microsoft Cloud community. And one of the questions I was asked recently was about if you deleted a disk from a VM that was being backed up, and of course those disks were also being backed up, does it affect the restore process for that? And I actually wrote about this. This is on the MS Cloud Bros website, and that's the page that I actually have up here that you can see. So just go to mscloudbros.com if you want to check that out. But I'll read the actual scenario that was given to me in full. It says, if I have a backup of a VM from November 1st, at that point in time, the VM had 4 attached disks. If I delete one of those disks today, then restore the VM from the November 1st backup, will it have all 4 disks again? Or will it get confused and see that the disk does not exist on the current VM and not restore it? And of course, this is a valid point of concern because of the way that we see the virtual machine and the disk being backed up inside the recovery storage. It only shows up as one backup item, and it's not until you dive into that virtual machine backup item that you actually see that included is the disk. And if you have all disks selected, it says all disks. This is a screenshot showing that, and I have a successful backup here. And this is a scenario that I recreated. I had a VM that was being successfully backed up called VM102 FS01, and on it, it had 4 disks that were attached. This disk file share J, K, S, and T. I went ahead and deleted the disk file share T because I knew I had a backup that was valid of November 3rd. And then we can see that I only had 3 disks remaining attached to the virtual machine. So, does it affect the restore process? Well, if I go and I restore it, of course, and I can replace existing, but I chose to create new in this particular case, but you could do either one. But in this case, I just did create new, and I chose to restore the disks. Well, what disks were restored? Well, we can see that all 4 of the data disks were restored, then the OS disk as well. And it's this particular disk here, data disk 003, that was the disk that I deleted. It doesn't have the same names here, of course, because I created new, so it's not going to conflict over those names. It's going to label them here, but we can actually see if from the screenshot here, if I look at the LUN numbers 2, 4, and 5, it was 3 that I had deleted, and that's the one that's restored back here. So no matter what the state is of your actual virtual machine or the disk, whether you've deleted them or not, everything that was part of the backup, the virtual machine and the data disks that were included inside that backup, at that point in time are restorable, even if you've completely messed up and deleted everything else later on. As long as that valid backup point in time existed with all those elements inside it, those can all be restored. If you have any other questions, I'd love to answer them. Just hit me up on my LinkedIn.